Okay, this is going to be an all-timer video because we're going to discuss can Geralt survive Elder Scrolls world. Yup, we're going to blend two of the greatest fantasy video game series, and it will be a detailed video, so let's get started. Let's start by learning about Geralt first. Geralt of Rivia, the white-haired monster hunter from the Witcher franchise, is no stranger to fighting supernatural creatures and navigating dangerous worlds. But what would happen if he found himself transported to the Elder Scrolls universe? Could he survive in this world of magic, dragons, and ancient gods? Geralt of Rivia is a skilled monster hunter and swordfighter, with enhanced physical abilities and senses thanks to the mutations he underwent as a child. Yeah, this is how Witchers get trained. He also has access to a range of combat styles, including his signature swordplay and the use of potions and magic. However, while Geralt's abilities have served him well in the Witcher universe, it's unclear how they would translate to the Elder Scrolls world, because trust me, it's more crazier. One of Geralt's strengths is his adaptability. He's able to adjust his combat tactics depending on the opponent he's facing. For example, he can use signs, simple spells, to temporarily stun enemies or create protective shields. He's also a master of potions, brewing up concoctions that can heal him, increase his strength, or enhance his senses. However, while magic exists in both the Witcher and the Elder Scrolls universes, the two systems are quite different. In The Witcher, Geralt can only use a limited set of signs, while in the Elder Scrolls, characters can access a range of spells across multiple schools of magic. It's difficult to tell whether Geralt would be able to adapt to this new magic system, or whether he would struggle to learn new spells and incorporate them into his fighting style. Another factor to consider is Geralt's weapons. In The Witcher, Geralt typically carries two swords, a steel one for human opponents and a silver one for monsters. While swords are also common in the Elder Scrolls world, the materials used to craft them is different. Additionally, Geralt's swords are heavily customized and enchanted to suit his particular fighting style. He may not be able to find weapons with similar properties in this new universe. Geralt's enhanced senses and tracking abilities are also key to his success in hunting monsters. He's able to detect the presence of supernatural creatures, track their movements, and analyze their weaknesses. This ability will help him in crazy world of Elder Scrolls because you never know where you might encounter a monster. And how lastly, Geralt's physical abilities are impressive. He's strong, fast, and agile. However, he's not invincible. He can be injured or killed if he's not careful. In the Elder Scrolls world, there are many dangers that could pose a threat to Geralt, from powerful dragons to Daedric creatures to powerful magic-wielding enemies. Now let's understand the Elder Scrolls world. The Elder Scrolls universe is vast and complex, with multiple provinces, races, and cultures. The series takes place in a world known as Tamriel, which is home to humans, elves, dwarves, and many other races. The world is also home to powerful magical forces and ancient gods, which play a significant role in the lore and history of the universe. Basically, Tamriel is more crazier and bizarre than Witcher universe, and I mean by far. One of the most notable features of the Elder Scrolls world is its magic system. Characters can access spells across multiple types of magic: alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, mysticism, and restoration. Each has its own set of spells, with unique effects and requirements for casting. In addition to magic, combat in the Elder Scrolls universe involves a variety of weapons and tactics. Swords, bows, and spells are all viable options, and characters can specialize in different fighting styles. Many creatures in the Elder Scrolls world are resistant to certain types of damage, which requires players to adapt their tactics accordingly. So yeah, the tactical and brain power will be essential if Geralt wants to survive Tamriel, and in my opinion, Geralt is pretty smart. The world of the Elder Scrolls is also home to many dangerous creatures and factions. Dragons, for example, are powerful enemies that require skill and strategy to defeat. Vampires, werewolves, and other supernatural beings are also present, along with Daedric creatures, beings from another realm that often have malevolent intentions. The Elder Scrolls world is a complex and dangerous place, full of magic, creatures, and factions. Now we'll explore the challenges that Geralt would face in this universe. While Geralt of Rivia has faced many challenges in his own universe, he would encounter a whole new set of obstacles in the Elder Scrolls world. We obviously gonna start with magic and spells. As I told you earlier, magic plays a significant role in the Elder Scrolls universe, and Geralt would need to adapt to this new system if he wants to succeed. While he has some experience with signs and potions, the range of spells available in the Elder Scrolls world is much wider and more varied. Geralt would need to learn how to cast spells, recognize their effects, and use them in combat effectively. But the question is, can he? The Witcher universe is home to a wide variety of monsters, but the creatures in the Elder Scrolls world are often much more powerful and dangerous. Dragons, for example, can fly and breathe fire, making them a formidable opponent. Geralt would need to learn the strengths and weaknesses of each creature he encounters, and adapt his tactics accordingly. But some creatures are just too strong to be defeated by mere tactic. Everyone hates Witchers. We knows that. And let's assume this stuff might continue in Tamriel too, because the Elder Scrolls universe is full of powerful factions, each with their own agendas and motivations. I think it all comes down to how adaptable is Geralt, if he wants to survive even a week in Tamriel. Geralt would need to adapt quickly to survive in the Elder Scrolls world. He would need to learn new skills, make new allies, and face formidable foes. While Geralt of Rivia is a skilled warrior and monster hunter, the challenges he would face in the Elder Scrolls universe would be unlike anything he's experienced before. But here's the catch, that not all regions of Tamriel are created equal. Some areas are weaker and more manageable for Geralt, while others would pose a significant threat to his survival. For example, in regions like Falkreath or Whiterun, Geralt's combat skills and experience would give him an edge in battle against most enemies. He could use his alchemy and enhanced senses to detect and prepare for incoming threats, and his combat training would allow him to take on even the most formidable opponents. However, in stronger regions like Morrowind or the Somerset Isles, Geralt would face more powerful and complex challenges. I'm not certain that Geralt will survive these regions, but surely he will find a lot of work here. So I think it all comes down to this. Geralt may have the potential to survive in some weaker regions of Tamriel. He would struggle in stronger regions where more advanced factions and creatures reside. Geralt probably won't survive toughest of the Tamriel because simply he isn't built to handle such complex stuff. I'm not hating Geralt, he is a damn good character, and I believe he will enjoy Tamriel, but he will struggle to scat like a badass there. So that was it for today, and I want to know what you guys think of this scenario. Can Ultimate Badass Geralt survive the Elder Scrolls universe or not? Let me know in comments. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on this video. It will really mean a lot, and subscribe because why not? Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.